some of the fighting and temptations that we have, some of the battle that we're having is because we've been crucified the flesh. Because don't you know, dying to self is something that you have to do every day? And we have to make a decision, brother, that when you wake up in the morning, you thank God He let you open your eyes, but you got to have it in your mind, I got to die some more today.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to tell you that when you die to your will, and when you die and you crucify the flesh, crucify your flesh daily, then you'll stop battling with taking all that jewelry off.
Right.
When you begin to crucify the flesh, you won't have a hard time dressing in a way that's not sexy. When you begin to crucify the flesh, you might be flattered by the attention you get from somebody in the store, but you don't stand there and be entertained by that.
That's right. That's right.
You crucified the flesh.
Right.
We have to keep going over the same thing over and over again.
Amen.
Because sometimes when we're preaching it, we're planting the seed. And then we come back around to it again and we're watering it. You understand? But when that seed gets planted, and when it begins to take root, so that the root reaches down past the corruption, it might be characterized as the rocks, but it learns how to go past that and keep going deep until it reaches the water. And then it gets connected to the water, which is the source of its supply. And those roots begin to get strong. And then you keep looking, and after a while, you'll see something begin to come up through the soil. And then after a time later, you'll begin to see the thing branch out. And then you look closer and you can see some leaves. And in due season, you begin to see the fruit that you've been cultivating all along. But in patience, we have to possess our souls, because we don't always see the increase right away. And I can tell you that there will be heartache along the way. Brothers and sisters, people will disappoint you.
Yes.
Not because they intend to, and not because they are evil or bad people, but they're just like you. And many of us are doing the best we can. But the difference for those who are saints is we're doing the best we can, but we're staying connected to the vine so that we can produce the fruit that's perfect. Because in and of ourselves, we can't do it. We can't do it. My point is that if we hunger and thirst after righteousness and we seek first the kingdom, you can have your portion. Because what's for you is for you.
Right.
Sanctifying ourselves, crucifying the flesh. Because do you know that by the time you get to that appointed time, you might begin to realize that thing that you were asking for really wasn't what you needed. Or if you move forward with the right momentum, with the right understanding, with the right mindset, that when that appointed time comes, you are able to just walk right in it. When you have been delivered, don't go back to it. Don't go back to it. The Bible says that's like a dog going back to its vomit. It's like a pig going back to the mud. And when you've been delivered, run. Run. Run with all your might. Run with all you can away from the thing that held you bound, and run toward the thing that made you free.